How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NHL 22 franchise rebuilding challenge. Now, I did this video in 2K, and now I want to do an NHL because people have been liking my NHL videos recently, especially the challenge ones. So, we're going to do the 0-82 challenge in NHL. So now, I don't really use the trade finder in NHL 22, but I'm going to see if I could try to use it in this video. So essentially, what we're going to be doing is we're trying to build a team that's going to be really bad. So we're going to pick a random team, whatever team we get, we're going to trade all those players, all the good ones at least. And I don't know, hopefully we're left with like some really bad players or like guys that are young that have potential but aren't going to be good in this year. So if you guys are enjoying the content, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what this video is. Check my social in the description. There are plays down below containing other NHL 22 franchise content. Check my channel in case you like content from me. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I don't know if we'll go 82. We'll see if we can go 82. I don't know if we will. It'd be great if we could, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll win. Maybe we can get the worst record. Hopefully. I don't know. Either way, let's just get on to the gameplay. Okay, so we're going to pick a random team. So I'm just going to do this, and we're going to go close my eyes, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to go 2, 1, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to go 1. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. New Jersey Devils. There we go. That's the team we use to try to build the worst team. So the Devils currently right now, 88 overall in terms of, the game. Okay. We gotta trade all of our players, so at least all the good ones. So let's just let me set up the franchise, and I'll see you guys with some in the gameplay. Okie dokie. So we're in the game. Let's take a look at what we've got so far. So for the team, we got Hamilton, Hischier, Severson, Hughes, Ty Smith. Tatar, got PK on the squad. I mean, there's all these guys we want to trade. Student Nick, we can keep him. Alright, so, yeah, I usually don't use the trade finder in this game just because I feel like the find trade options aren't really the best. I feel like 2K does it really good, but kind of every other game it's a little bit meh. But we'll try it and see what we can get. So let's just throw up Hughes, Hamilton, and see what offers we get. So it seems like for some of these players, I'm going to have to manually do a trade. Hischier, can't trade him. Hamilton, I can't trade him. Hughes, I can't trade him. So, well, Ty Smith, I got a trade offer. I'm going to take this one from the Capitals, so we're going to get Alexiev and a second and a third round pick. The picks don't really matter because we're only doing one season of this. So, Ty Smith, have fun in Washington. I'm just going to trade Severson and Mercer to the Coyotes for picks. Looks like I'm going to be trading a lot of picks. I feel like a lot of the trade finders that I've been looking at, or the find trades, have been mostly picks so far. So that is one sort of negative. But we'll do our best here. See if we can get, what we need to get. Again, see, like, look, trade finders gives us picks. I guess we'll just send them over to Toronto. So there we go. I'm fine with that. A lot of picks. Story here, just going to do this deal with the Bruins. Zacha's going to go to the Bruins. We're going to get picks. So I feel like I'm mostly just trading picks. And we're calling up, like, guys in the NHL to fill out the team. I'm trying to get my best to get rid of, like, anyone that's, like, kind of decent on the team. And again, like, it's kind of hard because you look and all they're really offering are picks. I mean, we can get players back, but like these players are kind of decent. So, I mean, Gagner, we can go for him maybe if we trade Graves. Kind of curious to see what that trade's looking like at a third round pick. What's his overall? 80, Sam Gagner. What is Graves? An 82. Alright, yeah, why not? Just send Subban to the Senators. Alright. I'm going to call up Russo, which is cool. I got to trade Tatar and Sharangovich. We'll send them to Seattle. All right, cool. Back to Colorado for 2 third-round picks. Andreas Johnson for Del Zotto and a 5th rounder from Ottawa. Sure. Hughes and Pereira Hughes for Prealt, and a first-round pick from the Ducks. So Jacob Prealt. I traded for Askari Laaksonen. I traded away Dougie Hamilton. I also got a first-round pick from the Sabres, 2024. All right, I traded for Anderson, Tracy, and a second-round pick. So Axel Anderson, welcome to the squad, and also Brendan Tracy. I traded away Nico. So Nico Hischier, he was like the last player that I couldn't trade on the fine trade. I want to see if there's any other trades that we potentially need to make here. I do have to trade my goalies. I haven't looked at them as well, so we're gonna have to look at them. I used Wood and Gagner. I could potentially look to flip them as well. I mean, this team is looking pretty bad already. So I'm gonna trade Jonathan Bernier, my backup goalie, to the Blues for Saad and a 6th-round pick. All right, Mackenzie Blackwood to the Penguins. I'm going to take on Brian Rust, a 3rd-round pick, and also Rodriguez, Evan Rodriguez. So maybe we keep Rodriguez, but I have to trade away Rust. And Rust to Columbus for 2 3rd-round picks. Mark Pysyk and 6th-round pick from the Sabres, 2023, for Saad, who I just traded for. So Saad, you're going to be going to Buffalo now. I'm going to send Gagner to the Winnipeg Jets for 2 picks. I'm going to ship off Wood to the Panthers for a 4th and a 6th-round pick. Rodriguez is going to go to the Oilers for a 4th and a 5th-round pick. And Delzato to the Jets for a 4th and a 7th-round pick. So I think I'm done making trades, so I think I'm just going to kind of keep the team the way it is. So let's take a look at the lines. I mean, this team is terrible. So, interestingly enough, the chemistry on the lines aren't that bad. So, Jimmy Vesey, Frederick Gauthier, Alexander Holtz, my first line. We got Nathan Bastian, Michael McLeod, and then Joe Gambardella. And then we've got Nolan Foote, Chase DeLeo, and Marian Studenik as my 3rd line. Then 4th line, we got Jacob Perreault, Tice Thompson, and AJ Greer. A lot of young guys. So, I mean, if we were to do like a rebuild, like a full-on rebuild, like a 5-year rebuild with this team or something, it could be kind of interesting. I mean, there's some potential decent players here. We got a lot of picks as well. The defense line, we've got Jonas Siegenhaler, Mark Pysyk, Christian Jaros, Alexander Alexiev, Colton White, and Robbie Russo as our defensive line. And then goalies, we've got John Gillies and Nico Dawes. Interesting stuff there. So I'm hoping, and plus I have morale on, so that's good. Chemistry morale is on, so that could also have an effect a little bit on helping us. I turn them off, but today I didn't. Injuries are off though, because I don't want like someone's computer team getting hurt and then we get a win because of that. So, but also I guess it could work in our favor too, because our guys could get hurt. But I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Let's just sit in the preseason, see how we end up doing. Of course, we win our first game. Like how are we 3-1-1? How are we 4-1-1 in preseason? 5-1-1. Dude, there's no way. Okay. I'm trying to make this team bad. And we go 5-1-1. Okay. Well, let's just simulate and see what happens. So, 0-82. Maybe, again, it's just preseason. Usually I don't win in... Usually I win in a lot in preseason. So, it could just be that in the game trying to be mean to me. But it could be like the 82-0 challenge where, like, first game we lost. We could win the first game, literally, against the Blackhawks. Don't do that to me, EA. Don't do that to me. Right, let's lose. We're just going to decline the trade. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, lost our first game. Seattle, we win, so there goes the 0-82. Of course we won. We won against Washington. So we're 2-2 now. 2-3. All right, so 0-82 is a fail. So that is out of the question. So I guess potentially the worst record in NHL history is still a thing, potentially. If we go on a horrible losing streak, as we are starting to lose some games now. As I said, that we beat the Panthers, though. So I don't know. Maybe we can get some stuff done here. Potentially go and have the worst record. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be difficult. So we're doing our best here. Although we're winning games, I don't know why, but we are. So yeah, we're currently sitting at 7-10-2. 7-11-2 now, 7-12-2. That's what we'd like to see. We want to be losing games. So far have only 16 points, and we are in the bottom of our conference, and we are on a massive losing streak. That is exactly what we want to see. Morale is probably terrible, which is good because that's going to make us lose more games. And yeah, we are starting to get into that groove, although we just beat the Blues in a shootout, and then we beat the Sabres. All right, so I'm just going to simulate, I guess, like into around like February, early February, and we're going to show you guys the stats. So I'll see you guys once I get to that point. So you know what? I'm just going to do this trade. I mean, I'd rather just get another player. I mean, I also get a 3rd-round pick from the Canucks, and we get Bowie. Is he even good, Madison Bowie? Nah, he might help us lose some games, but we'll do that trade with them. That's totally fine. And we are currently sitting at 12, 34-4. We are the worst team in the NHL, so that's good, but it's not an NET like I wanted it to be, which is fine. Curious to see the stats. We're not going to look too much into them, but let's just see how bad we're doing. In terms of the entire league, where are we in terms of goals for per game? I'm sure we are near the top. Are we? Well, I mean the bottom. That's what I meant. Okay, I meant goals against. We're near the top in terms of most. Yeah. Okay, so we're the worst offense and defensive team. Not really a surprise. Kind of expected that. Jimmy Vesey's my leading point getter. Everyone here has a minus, plus minus, negative plus minus. So. That is to be expected. I mean, because we're not really good. So, a lot of young guys, though. There are some young guys that we could potentially, if we wanted to do a video on this where we actually wanted to do a rebuild, let me know down in the comments below if you want me to rebuild this team. Like, I'll save it, and we will, hey, maybe we'll make a video on it. If you guys are down to see that. See if we can win a championship in 5 years, Stanley Cup. Or something like that. I don't know, 3 to 5 years, something like that. I wouldn't go more than 5, but at least get his team back to contention. I definitely think we could do that for sure. Just sign a couple free agents. But yeah, so the team's not looking good, which is good, but again, we didn't complete the challenge. We technically failed already, so if you really wanted to click off, you could. But let's just see how bad we could be. I mean, the goalies are doing great, and by great, I mean they're terrible. Nico Dawes is playing out of his mind. And by out of his mind, I mean he's terrible. But that's okay, because he's 21 and he's going to develop. So that's all that matters in the end, right? Right? No? Okay. All right, so we're just going to simulate, I guess. I'll get back to you guys when I'm at this point when the games actually start coming up again. So we'll get back to you then. Looking up, lowest total of points. I mean, we're not even close to getting there. I should have traded Vesey. That was dumb. Oh well. Especially for picks. Maybe if it comes up again, I'll do a trade for him. But yeah, I was simulating, and while I was simulating, right before I started simulating, I was like, oh, what are the worst point totals? Yeah, we've already eclipsed like the worst, but so we're not gonna be the worst team. But I also saw like a lot of seasons where they were like cut short. There wasn't a lot of games, so. I guess maybe I can look more depth, like a good comparison for like where this team would be, especially once we're finished. Okay, dismiss, never show again. So yeah, once we're really finished simulating, things of that nature. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like point totals like on NHL. I guess I'd have to like look at games like played. I don't know, what are we sitting at right now? 46? I mean, that's not even, like, close to being the worst. Yeah, that's, like, not even close. I'm just, like, looking. Yeah, I don't know. It's... Rank 120. Yeah, I mean, we ended up with 22, 53, and 7. That's the worst in the NHL, but not even close to being, like, the worst, like, ever. Oh, there's most points. Fewest points season, minimum 70 game schedule. We can look at like that. Okay. In terms of a minimum schedule of 70 games, where would that put us? We had 51 points. That would put us like on par with teams like the modernish teams. The Sabres of 71, the Jets of 79, 80, the Rockies. I guess that was before they. Yeah, okay. Mostly. Yeah, I'm just like looking. There's really a lot of these teams don't even exist. I mean, the Penguins is 69. Okay. I mean, we were terrible, so there you go. But not the worst of all time. Not even close. Not even close. But that's okay. It was a fun little challenge. I didn't want to make it to where, like, oh, I could just trade everybody and just get, like, minor leaguers. Like, yeah, I did that in a way, but I was like, it's just... I feel like I could just release everybody and then just, like, sign the worst players and then it'd be possible, but I don't know. I feel like that's kind of cheating you guys out a little bit. Yeah, I kind of wanted to make it somewhat, difficult or somewhat of an element of challenge, especially, like, trying to use the trade finder, force myself to trace find, finding a trade. That's not the easiest thing, especially since, like, some players you can't actually look to move. So, I don't know. Either way, we were really bad, which is good. So, in a way, we had the worst record, but we did not go 0-82, as you guys saw. So, here are the stats in case you guys are curious. No one really did that great. In fact, no one really did good at all. I mean, there's some young guys that might have some potential if we wanted to continue this further, like Holtz. He'd be a nice young guy to build around, potentially. But other than that, Hicks, block shots, giveaways, takeaways. Some guys that had some promises here. But for the most part, the team was pretty garbage. Goalies, how'd we do there? Not very good. Nico was better, though, in the second half of the year, which is good to see. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we were terrible. We're just going to see with the playoffs, see who wins the Stanley Cup, and then we'll close the video. But, yeah, if you guys want to see me do, like, a video, like another video on this where I try to rebuild this particular team, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. But let's just see the awards and then close up the video. Colorado, who ended up actually having the most points in the season, ended up winning the Stanley Cup. I feel like that's very rare that happens when I'm simulating. Good for them, I guess. Let's take a look at the awards. So, individual awards. Just curious to see if we're not going to have anybody. Actually, no, we might. No, we do. Awarded under the trustees of Preseason and college prisons. Oh, it's a sportsmanship award. Okay, so but that's good though. Segan Taylor, that's good for you, buddy. Other than that, nobody else. Yeah. Okay, so I actually got an award. Hilarious. But yeah, not 0-82. Worst team in the NHL in this season. Not close to being one of the worst of all time, really. And also not 0-82. But, nevertheless, we were the worst in the league. So, I guess there's something for that. But we didn't complete the challenge. So, let's just close this video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed my attempt at the 0-82 challenge. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me down in the comments video. Check my social down in the description. Got a playlist down below containing other NHL 22 franchise content. And check out my channel in case you like content from me. So like I said, if you guys want to see me try to rebuild this team, let me know down in the comments below. If I forget to do it, chances are I've overwritten it, or overwritten the file, or deleted it. So the sooner you tell me, the better. If you guys don't give a crap, then I don't know. Then I'll think of a different video. I don't know. Either way, guys, we call it here. Take care of your night. See you soon, and peace.